Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Katie, and in this week's video I wanted to do, this is going to be the start of a new series where I'm going to be using materials, art supplies that I am intimidated or scared to use. So today I have decided to go with a supply that has been in my stash for, I want to say, at least a good 10 years. Probably 15, maybe even longer than that. These are the Derwent pastel pencils. And as you'll see as I'm going along, although I've said that I haven't used these very much, you'll think, well, hang on a minute. The orange pencil that you're using is a lot shorter than all the others. Well, the reason for that is not because I have a particular fondness for the orange pastel pencil. It's because, unfortunately, as I was doing this piece, as I was sharpening the pencil, the lead just kept breaking and breaking until I was like halfway down the pencil, and then it decided to behave. So that colour is Spectrum Orange, but that is the only pencil out of this 12 pencil set that I had an issue with. And that is also something to bear in mind anyway when you're using pastel and charcoal pencils. You can sometimes get a rogue one that just doesn't want to behave. So the reason why I get intimidated by pastel pencils and pastels in general is one, partly because of the mess, because I work in journals and sketchbooks a lot. And then you have to worry about like using fixative on the page so it doesn't smudge everywhere. And usually I find when you use fixative on pastels, unless you're using pastel paper, it sort of weakens the colour. The colour comes a little bit, it sort of becomes a little bit duller than when you originally did it, which did happen with this piece as well. I didn't fix it until after I'd finished doing the video, just in case it made it go a bit dodgy. It's not too bad. It's lightened it a little bit, but it's not too bad. And what I did to prepare this page, as I don't have pastel paper, you need paper that's got a bit of a tooth to it, a bit of grit to it, to actually hold the pastel. And so you can sort of like scrub it and get it like into the paper. And I think that's something that maybe if I actually try proper pastel paper, I will have a better result. But what I did, I'd already put some blue paint down on this page from a previous journaling session. And before I started this video, I did a layer of the Liquitex clear gesso. Now that gesso is really good if you want to use anything that you need that tooth to it, because it is really gritty, that gesso. Sorry, I'm losing losing my train of thought. It is really gritty, that gesso. So you can do that with it. You can apply sort of like several layers and sand it down and whatever, so you can get the right texture that you want. I didn't go that fancy. I just did a layer and hoped for the best. so you can do whatever you want. But yeah, I don't know whether you would get the same effect from other clear gessos. I have used the Dina Wakley clear gesso. That gesso I don't think would be very good for this technique because it's like butter. Her gesso is amazing, but it's really, really good if you want to do, say, like you want to do a mixed media page, put that on top and then like do some writing over the top of it. Like if you're a Bible journaler or any other like textbook, whatever other book you want to do that kind of thing in, I've heard it is really good for that. So I decided for this particular journal page to do a page sketch, whatever you want to call it, of an emperor penguin. One, because I don't draw animals enough and I really want to sort of branch out into other avenues of what I draw. I tend to draw a lot of portraits and faces and that kind of thing. And I really want to just start like drawing everything. So I decided to do an emperor penguin. One, because it is getting colder and sort of more wintry here in the UK, and I don't know at this precise moment if I'm going to be doing a lot of Christmas content on the channel. I may do the odd thing. But some years I'm really into Christmas, other years I'm not. So, and I think this might be a year where I'm verging on the not so into Christmas. But I decided what might be good instead is to do some wintry themed animal drawings. So, kind of killing two birds with one stone here, of branching out into sketching something different, and also using a supply that I never ever use. And if just in case you wanted to use this image, I got this image off of a website called unsplash.com. If you just search emperor penguins, it will come up on there. All the images they have are royalty free, which is really, really useful. So I will leave the link to that website in the description box. If YouTube lets me do that, I don't know. I'm not very good with the links and stuff. I'm not. I don't edit my videos a lot, and I'm a bit sort of like rough and ready with that with that kind of thing. There is no polish to anything that I do over here. So yeah, with that, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video, because I feel like I've waffled on long enough. If you have any questions about anything that I've used, or just any questions in general, if you just want to have a chit chat down in the comments, I'm always good for that. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.